Growing up in Las Vegas, at the very beginning of the international jacuzzi movement, my brother Seth Hottub and I saw thousands of people come to our beautiful city to hit the casinos, to take in the world's best entertainers, and to bliss out in the bubbling waters under the fabulous desert sun. As the years went by, the ultimate hot tub experience became an obsession.
Cancun, the cenotes.
The cenotes may be the ultimate hot tub.
Cancun.
Alice has a collection that's better than the Whitney's, and she has a jacuzzi.
And the jacuzzi company sold to
Walter Kidder bought jacuzzi, probably in 1984, 83?
So now we travel the world talking to all sorts of seekers of a place where our troubles and differences are faced with the vibes of eternal renewal and ecstasy. You see, we're the Hot Tub Brothers. And this is In Search of the Ultimate Hot Tub.
Mykonos takes you into another world beyond Jackie.
We're at the actual source of the world's first hot tubs.
No, it's going to be a scavenger hunt.
We are
Scavenger hunt.
at the Mykonos Biennale.
We're looking at art.
We're looking at art.
What I did, I tried to do what I like and what I feel, you know. I tried to give to the staff, to the buildings, my feelings. Simple. I am from here, my family is from here. Yeah, and that was the place of my grandfather.
Oh my
My
God.
grandfather. Little by little, the first stone is 100 years ago.
Hotel hot tub. It's divine.
Bitter old queen was wrong. Oh my God. Hot tub nightmare.
There's some sort of party in there.
Yeah, I'm not going
It's like
in there.
sunscreen in here and shit.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, Mr. Hot Tub is showing something on Delos, I think, and it's a scavenger hunt at the birthplace of Apollo and Artemis.
Is the light on? It's dark in there.
It's what's like here. Dark. I saw it. It blew me away.
I mean, it's an opening and there's no... You see those in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That doesn't seem like these guys are ready yet as an organization.
No, the light has to do with the building.
These are fucking gorgeous. Are you fucking kidding me? Wow.
It's hard to see them, so... I don't know, we're having an opening and there's no light, so... How about that?
Oh, that's gorgeous. My gosh.
Yeah, they're all from Italy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Delos is actually the body of the woman who fell in love with Zeus and delivered Apollo and Artemis, Diana. So Mykonos, most common divinity, the god of Mykonos is Dionysus. But you have to go inside the sea, you have to taste the food, you have to meet the people, and you have to communicate, and there is this amazing language, this art. λέμε για την Ελλάδα του σήμερα, αλλά η Ελλάδα είναι άχρονη. Είτε είναι Βυζάντιο, είτε είναι αρχαιότητα, είτε είναι σήμερα.
Oh, it's very important because what we're trying to do is, well, originally we started to just create something that was very positive and creative, a kind of 5-day party of creativeness and fun. But we also wanted to mix in things from the island, specific things. So we used all the small museums that mostly were at one point forgotten, and we invited people to play who were maybe traditionalists on the island, and we tried to expose them to a wide audience.
So what is this balance?
500 grams of painting.
So wait a minute, you're living upstairs and there's no running water or light upstairs?
Well, we have running water, but you need the electricity for the hot water. So no light, no hot water.
And your show is in here and it's completely dark?
Yes.
You're very happy to be here anyway. Oh my gosh. The full electricity just went out.
Now it's dark.
What did Dionysus do about the lights at the show?
Dionysus, that was Apollo.
That was Apollo.
And the Apollonian vibes are just all over the place. We feel them extremely heavily in this beautiful tub we're in right now. So a lot of history to this place, and we're certainly looking forward to discovering it.
On to our next island.
So finally, we're headed towards the Immortals hot tubs, what they call the hot tub of the gods.
One problem this year on Delos is that these guys were here like 4 hours ago. So, yeah, I mistimed this completely, and the whole show took place in the afternoon. So, in the spirit of the Mykonos Biennale, I missed the show and performance of my partner, and I'm kind of heartbroken. But, you know, we will move on. Say hello to the world's first men's room, or the world's tiniest hot tub.
Luxury is dangerous. Let me just tell you that.
Very well put, sir.
I'm about to get on a ferry to Delos,
And she's going to have that tremendous theatrical
spending my day with the gods.
spiritual experience.
It's
Before
the
Delos.
birthplace of Apollo and
Oh
Artemis.
my gosh.
And I'm going on the full moon. This is all by design. This is not accidental.
Hello.
Hello. So after the dance interlude last night at the party, they reconvened this panel of philosophers on the topic of platonic love, filial love, romantic love, different accents of love and how they express themselves. And there's this one moment when the lead speaker says, you know, all the little textures and idiosyncrasies of a relationship are the everyday things that the person you love does that endear them to you. Those are the things you love them for are the small subtleties of daily life that only you see and know because you're so close to them. But if things turn sour, that's exactly what you hate the most about them. They're the little things that like irk you and turn you off because you're like, oh, I can't stand when you do that. Oh my god, you're always doing this thing.
Maybe at its place for one
So we're at the best party, best Greek, authentic party I'm ever going to be invited to, probably. It's a
Hopefully
beautiful
that's not
villa
true.
in the middle of nowhere, where there was so much connection. It was casual, and this old family home with a beautiful spread, incredible musicians, these old guys who have been like weathered by sun and sea. Well, no, today is the harvest full moon, but I just checked my calendar and was reminded that I put in all of these like peak energy moments from a month's astrology into my calendar as a heads up, but I hadn't looked at it yesterday, and turns out last night, intense astrology was my note, and I totally got bewitched by an astrological shaman and fell asleep at the best Greek party in all of Mykonos.
And it is late in the day, because we're preparing tomorrow to head to Milos.
Yep, yes we are.
Yes.
And they might have a hotter tub there.
Yeah.
Both of us.
It seems to be hard to sort of sit down in this, but, you know, we're liberating up, doing some of the yoga, what we call hot tub yoga, you know, right? And beginning to feel that hydrotherapy is possible on this trip, and certainly in the Greek islands, and there's a reason for that. It was created in the Greek islands.
Mykonos. It's an overwhelming experience. Takes you into another world beyond Jackie. It's like you feel the ghost of Jackie running through the aisles and islands, like caves and caverns and alleyways. And going to Castro's and having a little fish looking out at the water, you can see Jackie in this sunset.
Cannot use soap when you shower.
After using this?
After you come out of the pool, you're not allowed to soap yourself.
I do understand that. I feel like a different human being right now.
Before you go in, you can't have cosmetics.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, that's right. They want to keep it very clean. It's.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like this.
But I just don't understand why you can't use soap after.
Do you know? Are you going to go to any of the spas in Greece, which is a famous place for thermal spas?
Well, I'm going to Santorini, and there's a natural hot spa there.
Right. There's the famous volcanic spas. All right. So enjoy your time on the thermal hot springs trail in Greece.
Mykonos is an island of sex. We all know that. And that's why most of the people that go there in the summer are there for sex. It's enjoyable island, very enjoyable island. Most of the time you spend on a beach bed or wandering those fine cavern walled cities, the alleys of love. But for art, it just begins in Mykonos sometimes. Sometimes in the middle of the summer, when the Mykonos Biennial is just starting up. That's when you can really feel the energy building in Mykonos. It's a sexual tension, that island. A deep, deep tension.
Well, Seth is right. There was a lot of serious tension on the island, and he would not go to Milos with myself and Lori Hotub, which was a very big shock.
Well, I had to jump on a ship to meet Josh and little Lydia in Paros. He needed me there. I had to get out.
And the drama really started to build. Strange turn of events here in this beach town as under this beautiful moon. And I'm going to go down, and this town is just like a riot of festival. I just, hope this situation works out well. We are in Europe, I would remind you, and we're going to be in Europe for a few more days. You know, Mykonos, you party your head off, you don't get a lot of sleep, and the second I come to this tub, I'm revitalized, I'm alive, I feel the spirit of the gods, which were just a few miles away, broke open on that island of Delos when Delos broke off from Mykonos, and you just connect with the sun and the moon. It's a full moon tonight, and you feel the moon come into your body, and it goes right back up to the sun and the stars, and comes right back down to your body again. And the Apollonian vibes are just all over the place.
Alice has a collection that's better than the Whitney, and she has a jacuzzi.
We are finally in Milos, and unfortunately my brother Seth Hot Tub is not here. He stayed in Paris. He really hit it hard. It was a biennale for Seth Hot Tub.
And the art fair. The Mykonos Biennial. What fun, running through the caverns of Mykonos with all of those Mykonos tourists. Not even knowing.
Our lovely producer, Lori Hot Tub, was doing an incredible job and hooked us up with Gina, who is the top thermal spa expert on this island, and we are going to rock out in actual thermal spas. Seth and I did the oldest standing hot tub in the world at the Carbonati Hotel in Mykonos. Now we're going to God's hot tub. You have these pockets of bubbles that come up, and they are little hot tubs in the sea. In this huge sort of thermal lake. Here they are, and they're very, very hot. And, you know...
So the sulfur is said to be replenishing your body systems, like the hormones and the enzymes. And if it's serving it, you'll receive it.
Okay. What's going on with this mumbo jumbo that you guys got? I'm just kidding. You know, these guys get paid for this mumbo jumbo. That's how they make their living. They're like, you will receive.
There in the sun, we put the food in the night under the sun, and the morning is ready. The temperature there is 102 degrees, so the food stays there all the night, and the morning is ready. So the cannot see the καπνός, the smoke, but if you touch, you will see how hot it is. And you can see for them the rocks is orange color. There it's orange, it's hot.
What we have here is something cooked by nature, cooked by the gods. Our final day on Milos, and on Milos, the whole idea that people take care of themselves through hydrotherapy was originated, and Hippocrates was the first person to really catalog this, and in his work he included the spa behind us, which is called Lakos, in around 400 BC. So the whole idea that mineral waters would contribute to your well-being was founded literally in the cave behind me. This is where it all began. The first organized hot tubs for hydrotherapy, right here. What was really fascinating is when we went to this Italian couple's place that was that we had heard from the head of the European Thermal Spa Association had the best water in Greece. These guys had a huge 30 by 30 foot hot tub.
There's an official license for this bath from 1953 from the kind of ancient archaeological societies that the municipalities that govern the ancient baths and, you know, give them a landmark status. So it was in 1953 that that bath was officially consecrated, but for at least 4 or 5 generations of Antonia's family, they have been using the bath for, you know, hydrotherapy as well as irrigation. It was created initially by Antonia's grandfather, il nonno o bisnonno? Lui, quello che aveva costruito il bagno. The great-grandfather first built this to irrigate his property, but then they started using the baths for therapy.
Già ai tempi della guerra mondiale, qui venivano a curarsi i feriti della guerra. Venivano a curarsi i feriti.
After the Second World War, those who were wounded in the war came to heal themselves in this bath.
What would you like to see happen with this hot spring in the future?
È
Would you
nella
like to...
nostra intenzione, a livello familiare, di creare un'attività di centro benessere.
So they would like to build this out into a wellness and healing resort that people could visit for the day or possibly to stay over because there's already accommodation in progress.
Ogni anno vengono a fare dei prelievi dell'acqua, quindi viene controllata ogni anno. Quindi c'è sempre uno stesso risultato.
So
quindi l'acqua è normale sempre negli anni.
They're constantly checking the water and making sure that the contents of the water remain, pure, natural. Everything is as powerful as it always has been.
Up here, you can see mist coming out of the volcano hole. Aristotle, whoever built the Acropolis, well, the gods had something on those guys. We're at the actual source of the world's first hot tubs. I'm Bert Hot Tub. Good night.